What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and today I'm going to show you my Guild Wars runs on my main account with my newly maxed out Pixie. I'm absolutely really liking her. I'm still actually thinking about maybe taking up a Reaper also, but for that I probably will need, I would say, roughly about 10,000 more fame. But with him, I can actually take it a little bit slower now because I can go ahead, double evolve him. That's only 5,000, 5,000 fame. And then from there, I can just sweep him up to level 200 double evolved. And usually by that time, I should be much closer to maybe getting that War God to 8. But I am definitely enjoying this Pixie. A lot of people were like, oh, that's such a wrong decision. You can't really go wrong between Pixie and Grizzly Reaper. And quite honestly, at the top, at the very top, people prefer Pixie over Grizzly Reaper. So I wouldn't say it's a very bad decision. I'm just most of the time it depends on the preference, but I am not regretting my Pixie choice whatsoever. Also, on my free-to-play video that I posted yesterday on clearing HBMH, I have no idea why I've got so many comments saying remove pets. Quite honestly, I think pets are one of the only reasons I was able to even pass the Herby monsters where I'm at right now. Yes, some pets are bugged in Herby monsters, but I'm not really seeing that huge impact like I was seeing in AF. Because in AF, if you remember, if you saw any of my streams or my videos, it just kept, just giving me a failure screen in the middle of the wave. All my heroes up, all my buildings up. So there are some pets that are bugged, but I'm not really seeing that at the lower levels, especially the Herby monsters age. So I can't afford right now to remove any of my pets, especially Phoenix. Phoenix right now is probably my favorite pet. As far as like a newer account, at the top you don't really have much use for Phoenix, but as a newer account, Phoenix comes in really handy. And there goes Pixie wiping out that Skull Knight. And that's another reason why I really prefer Pixie a lot of times over Grizzly Reaper, because right there she procs and she might not kill that Skull Knight that was the only one that was still up, but what she does is she removes that buff from him, so that Skull Knight doesn't hit as hard, and he doesn't it doesn't take only like 3,000 damage a swing. So it let my Skull Knight really just take him out right away. But I'm really liking this. The only thing that would kind of deter me from also working on a Grizzly Reaper myself would be if I get a Demogorgon, but I don't see myself getting any Demogorgons anytime soon. So it's a toss-up right now. Is if this Pixie is good enough, maybe just keep this sniping team how it is, and then just maybe focus on my defensive talents. Like for instance, that Beast Tamer, it's got 5 Flame Guard now, but do I really want to invest 21,000 fame on a Beast Tamer and a Flame Guard? That would be really rough if another hero comes in and replaces Beast Tamer in a month or two. That would be a really big loss. So that's one of the things about defense that's kinda a little worrisome when it comes to investing heavily on it. Unless it's like Green Fiend, Dreaddrake, Golem, and Skull Knight. The other 4 are kind of a toss-up. Right now, Beast Tamer is probably the 5th one that's the most used. But Beast Tamer in itself isn't really that great. He's mainly there because he brings an extra hero, quote-unquote, the Grizzly, because that definitely helps you against sniping teams. But outside of that, if there's a hero that's released that would actually damage snipers or whatnot without heavily investing on a Flame Guard, then that would be something else. Because keep this in mind, a lot of these newer heroes that are coming out now are coming out with 8 of 8 talents. Now, I don't recall exactly, I'm pretty sure there isn't one already, but if there's a new hero, like let's say this Christmas hero comes in, it's a tanky hero, and it comes with 8 of 8 Flame Guard, that will automatically be a Guild Wars defense hero. So that's why I'm kinda not really sold on really investing too much outside of those main four that I mentioned: Golem, Dread Drake, Skull Knight, and Green Fiend. But a lot of the times now, these bases, what they're going for is more of like a split base, because at the end of the day, if you're trying to defend, you don't want them to stop before 50%. So what they're trying to make you do is get over 50%, and then it's too late to back out. You have to go all in. It's actually very effective, but I've seen a lot of people do it incorrectly. When you're doing a split base like this, you don't actually want to put Green Fiend and Skull Knight together, because then if they take out that side where those two are in, the other side is not going to be nearly as powerful. Now it can still be effective if the other side has like a Golem or a Dread Drake or whatnot. That could maybe be effective, but not nearly as scary as going up against the Green Fiend. Like for instance right here, the only thing that was alive there was a Dread Drake with just a sliver of health, and I had all my sniping team up, so there was really no risk. But if that was a Green Fiend, I would have never gone that close, because Green Fiend alone will be able to wipe your team. Skull Knight, pretty much the same story. Now a Dread Drake can still be a little dangerous, but when you have your whole team up and that Dread Drake is under Calamity and your snipers are about to proc, there isn't really that huge of any sort of danger. But still, you have to be careful. You want to put Skull Knight and Green Fiend on opposite sides of your defense to make it that much harder for the Raiders. Now in this one, I kinda just found them with his raiding team out, so I was like, oh, okay, got you with your pants down. So, like I said before, with my guild right now, we are ranked number 4. So if you're looking for a good Guild Wars guild, if you're looking to move up to a top guild, hit me up on line chat. Line ID is Aevatrex. We're basically recruiting every single for every single Guild Wars. After the Guild Wars is over, we're always recruiting just to keep trying to move up, keep trying to improve. That's how we got to number 4, and hopefully we can tackle these 3 titans right now that pretty much only beat themselves: Arena Legends, Blood Knights, and Black Sky. So that's what we're trying to do right now. If you want to be part of it, make sure you hit me up on line chat. Like I said, line ID Aevatrex. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and until later, bye.